The amount of long-sightedness and they had, the vision they had, probably none of us carry in
No,
today's
because there was
generations.
no vote bank to cater to. You don't have to catch a particular community or a particular religion to catch your vote. There was no vote bank.
So what
Today
was
it is
their
all
focus?
vote bank.
So what was their focus, Amma? What did they think? They just thought about the welfare of their country,
It
their
was for the
society?
welfare of the. I will give you one more example since you have asked it. The entire Indian states, I think it's 500 odd or 800 odd. Anyway, they were all divided and classified. The A states, B states, C states, three states. The A states had 21 gun salute, B states had 19 gun salute, C states had 17 gun salutes. Then the smaller states had no classification or gun salute. A states were only about 8 or 9. I can't remember all of them, but there's Jammu Kashmir, Hyderabad, Mysore, Travancore, Baroda, then I think 3 more, I can't remember. They were all A states with 21 gun salutes, Travancore included.
Right.
Then comes the B, then comes the C. B states 19, C states 17 gun salute. Then when World War came, the first World War came, then Maharaja Tirunal was ruling. 1914 to 1918, First World War. And all the rulers, big and small, even zamindars and people, they were competing with each other to send the maximum number of men for war. And those states which sent a considerable number were recognized and honored by the British imperial government. They gave them decorations and honors. Now, at that time, at that period of time, Travancore was an A state, 21 gun salute. But however, the number of people who went was somewhat dismal. Even some of the zamindars had sent more. The reason was that Maharajas, and we had our own army, Onnam Pattalam, Randam Pattalam, we had our own army also. He said, this is not our war. This is the white man's war. Why should I send my people to be as fodder to their guns? Whoever, in fact, he was very good in English also, but in Malayalam also he said, ഇത് നമ്മുടെ യുദ്ധമല്ല, ഇത് വെള്ളക്കാരൻ്റെ യുദ്ധമാണ്. ഈ യുദ്ധത്തിന് പോയി മരിക്കാനായിട്ട് എൻ്റെ ആളുകളെ അയക്കാൻ എനിക്കിഷ്ടമില്ല. However, those who wanted to go, they made all arrangements for them to go. So by and large, the number which went from Travancore was much less than many other places. Now that could not go unnoticed.
Wow.
And the imperial government was so angry with the whole thing that they demoted Travancore from A to B.
Oh.
From 21 salute to 19 salute. They made Travancore B. It was from that time that Travancore became B for insufficient war effort. That was the reason.
For somebody else's war.
Yeah. That was the reason they gave, for insufficient war effort. So he said, fine, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If that is so, that's so. But anyway, coming back to the welfare, so all the states, depending on their status and categorization, they could take a certain percentage of the state revenue for their own personal needs. The lowest, there were states which took up to 50% of the state revenue. That they could take it or not is another thing. I know the state also, but my uncle has said you must never mention it. So, of course, it is history. Anybody can find out. I don't have to mention it. But there were states which were taking 50.
Right.
The state, on all India, pan-India level, the state which took the smallest percentage, which was 4%. 4% was the rock bottom.
Yeah.
Then comes 7%. And then it goes on up to 50%.
50%.
The 4% state there was only one state in the whole of India which took 4%. That was Travancore.
Oh, is it?
Travancore with that, whether it's 21 or 19 gun salute, it had much, it could take much, much more.
Of course.
But my uncle, Maharaja Tirunal said, by the grace of Padmanabha Swami, we have enough to live. I do not want to deprive my state and my people of maximum I want to give to them. For my own needs, I cannot deprive them. But I have to live also.
Yeah.
So he took 4%. The rest of it went for the welfare activities of that state.
Okay.
And the second state with 7% was Cochin.
Okay.
But Cochin was much smaller than
Travancore.
Travancore, much smaller. So, I mean, I was just giving you
about social welfare.
about social welfare.
Yeah.
And in one sentence, another example,
Yeah.
a living example.
Yeah.
At least the people in the Malayali population here would know Sri Chitra Tirunal Institute of Medical Sciences and Technology in Ullur. It is one of the internationally accepted cardiology, neurology, medical
specialties.
Specialty hospital in the world, Sri Chitra. Sri Chitra came from the money which was given to my grandmother and my uncle from the government. They had a huge amount dues they had. From that, they took that money, they made 4 trusts. They made 4 trusts. With the entire money they put into the 4 trusts.
Okay.
And then from that, from the interest of the trust, Chitra had its birth.
Okay.
My uncle always wanted a super specialty for brain and heart at affordable cost. The private hospitals, the charges are killing. And that it was the only thing which he did not want, but which took place against his wishes, was that he did not want his name. He's Sri Chitra Tirunal Ramavarma. This is Sri Chitra Institute, named after him. He did not want his name. He said, I will not sanction this institute if it is going to be an advertisement board for my name.
Okay.
The sentence he told me direct. So then finally, in a not so fair way, it was possible. That's a long story. I don't want to go into all that. And so, again, when you're talking of welfare, at that time, he was not in power.
Yeah.
He was just an ordinary man, like anybody else. He had no power. He had no title. He had no title. I think they all had, but they did not keep. The government of India had not abolished the titles. It was the privileges that they had abolished. He had no privileges, nothing. Like any other person, but he was never an ordinary man. However much he tried to be an ordinary man, he always remained special. That is another aspect of it.
Okay.
But at that time also, their outlook was to help the people. They could easily have taken that money and done so many things. Even if they had, that is the only thing I feel would have been a good thing. There's no point in thinking about it now. We were all grown up by that time.
Yeah.
If they had kept a small amount, not the whole, they said, if we leave this, our successors, they have all enough to live. So this money will come as that amount of money should not go to private hands. It should go for public welfare. That's how they made the trust.
Okay.
But if they had kept a small amount as a sinking fund for this house, it would have been such a blessing, because we are struggling to maintain it.
What an irony, Amma.
That part of it is there.
Yeah.
But otherwise, we also have no regret that they made it into a trust. They have given us, but Nosam has given us, that is more than enough. If we can wipe one tear, bring a little bit of cheer to the heart of somebody, we are blessed.